Hello. How are you guys doing? I hope you're doing amazing because today is my birthday. It's so funny because this time last year, actually no, it's not really funny. It's kind of amazing and like, whoa. This time last year I made a video and let's just say I was in a very different place, okay? I hope you guys are doing well. This is going to be a really quick video because my family's here and my neighbors are outside playing cornhole. But I want to get this video out. This time last year, I was in a very different place. I was depressed, frustrated, anxious, angry, overwhelmed, just a plethora of very negative feelings. I did not like my job. I did not like where I was in life, specifically my job, right? Or so I thought. Fast forward December of that same year, 2019, I was offered another job at the same price, at the same pay range as my previous job. And it's a lot to go into right there, but I'm just happy to say that I am in a much better place than I was last year at this time. Are things perfect? No, but you know, in light of what's going on this year, 2020, I'm grateful that one, to be alive, another, to be employed and working, and to actually be at a job that I don't completely hate. Of course, it's not perfect because there are just little things that just make it whatever. However, I am in a much better place emotionally, mentally, physically, psychologically, just overall in a better place. And I'm even excited to say that since starting my new job in December and since everything happened, I actually am in the process of building and starting my own business. It's kind of going through a couple of changes. I'm not exactly sure exactly what I want to offer, but this is the closest, and this will be the year that I launch my own business. Again, I haven't decided exactly what it is, but I'm getting more clarity. And for me, that was a big thing that I needed even back in 2019. When I was going through what I was going through, all the while I was really about trying to just learn more about myself. Like, I was really trying to dig deep and be like, how can I not be in this place again, right? So I was taking personality tests because I was really trying to figure out what jobs and what careers and different things would work for me. I took the Strength Finders test and I found out little things about myself. But I think for me, one of the things that really opened my eyes was I read the book, The Cure to the Common Life. And in it, Max Lucado talks about this idea of us having gifts and just being able, like, the sweet spot is like where your gifts, the why you do your gifts, and even how or like where you do them, where they all come together. And I may have said that wrong. Forgive me. I'll fix it, you know, in my edits. But I just really took the time and I learned stuff about myself, just looking at past experiences in my life where I was thriving, right? Where I loved what I was doing, where I loved how I was doing it, or, you know, what I was doing. I loved how I felt, even if it was for a small moment, even if it was for a day, but for whatever reason, it really implanted something in my soul. And so that really helped me. So I went from being in a job that I was miserable with, that did not fit my personality at all. I don't care what anyone says. Maybe there are some introverts who are really great at recruiting, but it did not fit my personality and I was miserable. To now I'm a program analyst, and it is definitely more for the introverted. I don't have a lot of interaction with people, but I do get to do very impactful work. Well, I get to do work that matters. But now I want to take it even to the next level. And the next level for me is owning my own business, being able to have just more autonomy, being able to have major impact in people's lives, being in a position where I can be strategic, creative, innovative, bold, where, you know, I'm really putting myself in a position where I can truly inspire other people. That's been a huge thing since I was younger. My saying was, I desire to inspire. And so I really want to be, I really want to build my business around this desire to inspire something even more in people that I am partnering with. And I really like to say that because I don't want to work for anyone anymore. I don't necessarily know if I want to hire someone per se to help me in the future, but I know at this point I just want to partner with people who are really wanting to go to the next level in their lives, and I really want to inspire them to not only just inspire them, but to give them actionable steps, and to have like tangible results after coming away, you know, from either working with me or from receiving some of my services. But I just want to say that, you know, I want to thank God because, again, last year was a totally different tune. And this year, God has really just been showing out and showing up for me, despite everything that's going on. And if this is a time for you where you are just really feeling it, and maybe this is not your year, you have just been hit left and right and right and left, and you're just like, you're not seeing a way out, I just want to give you some encouragement and just to be like, stay strong, right? By the grace of God, this will not last forever. And we do have so much power in our thoughts and the way that we want to perceive the world. So, you know, if you can just take 10 minutes a day to, throughout your troubles, just have 10 minutes of just positive thinking and really being in tune with how you want to feel versus how you feel, I really want to believe that that will just slowly start to turn things around for you. And then the last thing I'll say is, you know, maybe you're not hugely been affected by what's going on in the world, but you're not where you want to be, right? You're just like, you're either miserable at a job, you're frustrated with your life, you don't have a clarity, you're like, I know there's something more out there for me, but I just don't know what it is. Start taking steps now. Start taking steps now to really start to figure things out about yourself. There's nothing wrong with just being able to sit down and really be like, when were times that I really enjoyed myself? And start to really look at those patterns and determine little things about yourself that maybe you forgot. You know, maybe you forgot that you loved doing this, or maybe you forgot that this really brought you joy. Because sometimes it's not about making humongous major shifts in our life. Sometimes it's just tapping into and remembering the good things that were in our life and remembering how we felt and really tapping into those feelings that we had during that time. And when you're doing that, just remember that, and I don't know if I completely believe this, but I do say that I did see it in my life. It took me 6 months from the time that I made that video and the time that I made the determination that things were going to be different this year. 6 months later, I received a job offer that was in a totally different direction, but was so much more in the direction that I wanted to feel and that I wanted to be in. And the saying is that where you are now is basically something that you started 6 months ago, right? So even if you take in small steps now, take those small steps and believe that at least in 6 months, you're going to see a shift, you're going to see a change, and you're going to be able to look back and be like, okay, maybe I'm not where exactly I want to be, but I'm sure as heck not where I used to be. Okay, you guys, so hopefully I'll be making more videos. If not, then I'll just make another one next year when I turn 36. And by the grace of God, things will be even better. All right, so thank you guys for watching, and I will see you guys around. Bye.